After a long time, SEC or Security and Exchanges Commission of America finally approved Ethereum spot ETFs, and the hype is all around the market. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how we got here, what this means for the future price of Ethereum and Layer 2 networks, what is the impact of this act from SEC in the cryptocurrency market, and finally, why it is actually happening in this exact time. Hi, my name is Roham Rad and I'm your host at The Crypto Forecast. Let's talk about all the great things that are happening to Ethereum at the moment. Based on the documents that was released by SEC on May 23rd, Ether spot ETFs can now be traded on different exchanges. The companies that got green light to launch their Ethereum ETFs are BlackRock, Fidelity, VanEck, Franklin Templeton, Bitwise, Invesco Galaxy, and ARC21 shares, with total asset under management exceeding $18 trillion. This news came out as a shock to a lot of traders, because just a month ago, people were saying there is 20 to 30% chance of SEC approving Ethereum spot ETFs. A couple of days before the big news, Eric Balchunas, famous ETF analyst from Bloomberg, shared his tweet and increased ETF odds from 25% to 75%. Now what this means for Ethereum is that all the money that wanted to enter ETH from institutions, pension funds, and retail investors but couldn't due to legal issues and the fact that SEC considered Ethereum as a security can now flow into the market and drive the price to new highs. If Ethereum spot ETFs perform as good as Bitcoin spot ETFs, we could see the ETH price surge up to $6,000 at worst case scenario. But I think Ethereum growth potential is much higher than Bitcoin. Based on the data from Into the Block, right now 95% of current ETH positions are profitable, and this level of profitability hasn't been seen since November 2021, when the price soared to an all-time high. Besides that, there is minimal resistance to the volume of ETH purchased at higher prices compared to the current levels. 3.57 million ETH were bought in the price range of 3,800 to 4,800, compared to 53.54 million ETH purchased between 2160 and 2650. I expect ETH price to move past $6,000 mark easily in the next few months. And that's not even close to what Layer 2 networks can do. Money inflows into ETH means more activity, and since Ethereum blockchain at its current form can handle this many transactions, Layer 2 projects like Arbitrum, Optimism, Stark, Manta, and ZK Syncera will come to the rescue. These scaling solutions with their low market cap compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum can see huge rise in price if they capture a noticeable portion of the network activity. I've already talked about promising altcoins in another video, and I introduced Manta as my favorite project in this space. So if you want to know more about Manta Network and other great projects to invest in 2024, watch that video after this one. One fact that adds to my confidence in the future of Ethereum is looking at whales movement. On May 21st, ETH recorded an on-chain trading volume of $15.98 billion, making the highest volume since June 13, 2022. Now, $14.33 billion came from transactions exceeding $100,000, typically conducted by whales. This represents 90% of the total traded volume for this day. People are now expecting this trend to continue now that the ETFs have been approved. This ETF opens the door for new and exciting things to happen in the future. Now that SEC does not label Ethereum as a security, all the other altcoins that were considered in the same category can finally break free from the chains that this organization locked them with a long time ago. ADOS, Solana, Near, Matic, Avalanche, Algorand, Cosmos, and many more cryptocurrencies that have the same structure and principles like ETH can see the launch of their own ETFs and institutional interest in them soon. This could further legitimize crypto assets, increase adoption, and bring billions or even trillions of dollars from financial institutions into the space. Now, the only question left is why SEC approved spot Ether ETFs at this specific time. Unlike Bitcoin ETFs that were denied and postponed several times, it seems like Ethereum ETFs were accepted so much easier than what any of us thought. I can think of two reasons. First of all, Bitcoin paved the way for Ethereum. The super successful launch of Bitcoin ETF and its unprecedented inflows showed SEC how much investors love to explore this new asset class and further diversify their portfolios. This made spot Ethereum ETFs something natural, since its futures ETF was also accepted with Bitcoins in the last book. The second reason that I can think of is US election at the end of this year. Trump is talking about his support for crypto industry in almost every single interview and public speech he makes.
I will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. I say this with your vote.
He was slowly gathering votes from crypto community, especially because of the way SEC treated crypto in the time of Biden's presidency. SEC lawsuits combined with contraction it has from Federal Reserve during the bear market of 2022 led to Bitcoin losing 70% of its value from its all-time high at November 2021. But now the tides are turning. I personally thought Ethereum spot ETFs is one of Biden's wild cards that he will reveal near the time of the election. But the Democrat Party had other plans. They are now gaining favors by slowing down inflation, talking about rate hikes, and controlling oil and gas prices. I will definitely make a video about election and its impact on the crypto industry, so stay tuned for that one. Ethereum ETFs is the second major stepping stone towards integration of traditional and modern finance in 2024. I think there will be more exciting news coming our way in the following years, and there is a lot of money to be made out there by people like you and me that have jumped on this train sooner than anybody else. So if you don't want to fall behind, make sure you like this video, subscribe my channel, and ring the notification bell to be notified every time I upload just for you. See you in the next video.